Hi there. So these things are periwinkles. These little snails that you find everywhere on the rocky coastline. There are literally millions of them everywhere. And these things should be a really nice bait. I mean, we used to catch clipfish and all sorts of stuff with this when we were small. Now, what I want to do is, my experiment is, it's sometimes quite difficult to get bait for beach fishing, like worms, which is your best beach fishing bait. And if you take 5 or 6 of these things and you rig them up into a little line on your hook, you could make them to resemble a worm of sorts. But let's just first see what the fish in my fish tank think about these things. Okay, so I crack one up. Quite easy to take out because these things don't have hard shells. It's a very soft shell, so you can easily crack them up quick. And there's your little snail. Come, let's go and have a look what the fish think about it. Okay, so here are my marine fish. Here's my little snail. Come, Owens. There you go. Let's see what they think of that. Ah, the raccoon likes it. Ah, everybody's and Dory Snapper, he takes his piece. Everybody likes it. I think we're going to do this experiment. Okay, let's give these periwinkles a bit of a test run. I'm fairly sure I can fish them for reef fish with quite a bit of confidence. Fish like mussel cracker, galjoen, dassie. Those things will take periwinkle like anything else. But the real test will come. I'm actually looking for an alternative for beach fishing, for fish. Your steenbras, your bellman, grunter, stuff that feed on the sand. So yeah, it seems the fish like it a lot. I'm getting some very enthusiastic nibbles, but it just comes off the hook so quickly, even though that little foot of that snail is it's not really tender. But I think a lot of the really small fish just come and they just nip it off without getting hooked up. Which isn't a bad thing. I'm sure if you hook up a whole bunch of them in tandem and there is a good fish around, it's going to take it. I've got a friend, not really a friend, I don't know who the hell it is, but he's also gonna be fishing the same hole I'm fishing now. He must have watched my earlier video. I've got a fish on. There's such a lot of people staring at me. I actually don't even want to catch it. Feels like a dassie. decent dassie. Ah, kom maar. Stompneus. Cape Stumpnose. It's a nice catch. You know? That's a nice catch. Cape Stump beauty, eh? Beauty, beauty, beauty. Unfortunately, 3 people who are just watching me because they also want to fish. How's that? Beauts. Still only little nibbles. Guy to my left caught, hey, there's a, you won't be able to see it on the video, but there's a turtle, quite a big turtle in the pool here. Loggerhead. So I just met some guys here, that 2 guys that said they watched the video last night, and you can see they're in their waders, they're ready to fish. I must thank them for not coming, standing here and fishing also, because it's really very bad practice to just go and take over a spot when someone else is already fishing it. Really got this guy here on my list. And the other thing is, don't watch YouTube videos to find fishing spots, because today this spot might produce fish, but tomorrow it's completely different. You have to work according to the conditions on the day. It's quite difficult to hide where I'm fishing. I mean, I'm right next to the boardwalk. It's just but at some point I'm gonna have to start start fishing where no one can see what I'm doing. This technology is ruining the life of fish. Apart from drones and fish finders and popular a gorie. Oh, this is what we call a gorie. And the Valis and the Durbanites call them pinkies. Olive grunt, Pomodussus olivaceum. Look at there. I know fancy Latin words. In the scissors, my China. Yeah. I almost want to call that a go home fish. So anyway, what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by that gorie. Guys, you must just please be courteous. You know, in surfing there's quite a few unwritten rules. Because there's one wave, good wave that comes, and there's 20 guys in the water, and all 20 guys catch the same wave. Gonna ruin it for all 20 of them. So if you come to a fishing spot and there's already somebody before you there, then that's his fishing hole, you know. He decided he's gonna arrive early to get a good seat, and you didn't. And I've made that mistake lots of times, and then I just have to go and find an alternative spot to fish. You don't go and stand next to somebody else. That it ruins the whole day for everybody, you know. Now people start throwing lines over each other. I'm not talking like a spot like the harbor wall. I mean, that's one of the big reasons I don't even fish there. So 100 people standing throwing over each other's lines. They don't really know how to fish. They keep everything they catch. There are no rules. There's a reason. Does nobody care about the fucking rules anymore? What movie does that come from? The Big Lebowski. So yeah. Cool. Gotcha. Whoa, whoa, taking line. Like there's no tomorrow. Oh. Must be a good dassie. Where is he? Trying to grief me. That's a mussel cracker. A mussel cracker. Yay. Look at me catching the crackers today. Nice. Thought it was a big dassie the way it took off. Now I know why. One of these beauties. Good, 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 good. There's fucking water pulling back now, and I don't want to get my feet wet. There you go. Bye. Shoo. Those things can go, baby. There's actually a nice school of mullet lying right here in the corner. I want to do a video on catching mullet at some point. We've got different types of mullet around here. Go to the Mont estuary, catch some 2 and 3 kilogram striped mullet, flathead mullet on the fly. But these southern mullet, you can catch them lekker on bread, and it's a fun thing to do, you know. The conditions must just be right. If the wind and the water is not right, then it's and it's not so much fun. But if everything comes together, it's a lovely thing to do. I think my bait is taking off now. Oh, behind a rock. So I think that's it for today. Spot has gone dead quiet now. So what's the verdict on the periwinkle? Verdict's still out. Caught some interesting species. I'm gonna take the periwinkle experiment part 2 onto the sand on the beach next time if the conditions prevail. And oh well, if you want cheap, not cheap, free bait to catch a whole variety of species, I think it's the way to go. Till next time.